Hello out there in video land. My name's Jez and I've got a little story to tell you. I've got a mate who's got a rather vivid imagination, and he, a few weeks ago, put an advert on Gumtree for a time-travelling companion. Didn't you?
Yes, I did. What I didn't realise though, mate, was that I put it in my wife's name, Anna. So being too scared to tell my wife this, I think I came to you and asked you for some advice.
You did, yeah. And the advice I gave was, well, let's make a video, which we did. We endeavoured to put a script together, which was quite humorous to start off with. Whilst we were doing this, we had a website set up called myrealtimemachine.com. We were receiving somewhere in the region, I think, what was it, 16,000 visits a day.
17,000, plus on one particular
from all over the world.
Literally to over 150 countries.
Yeah, incredible. With all positive response of people really interested in what we were doing. So we sort of took a rather different approach to it and decided not to do a humorous one. And decided to do a more serious science fiction type thing.
I think the problem was we suddenly were under this overwhelming pressure from people who were massively passionate about the subject, and what we didn't want to do, I guess, was to not meet their expectations. But we had 2 days to do whatever we were going to do.
I know, it was as much as anything that we didn't want to make a mockery of people, but we perhaps did it too quickly. What do you think? I mean, it was just...
It was the countdown timer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It gave us 2 days.
Yeah,
and you can imagine
right,
every single second that was going for was like piling on the pressure. And I think under the circumstances we did as best as we could do, because I think after reading the comments, we could have only met people's expectations in two ways. Whether we would have produced the trailer for an actual Hollywood blockbuster, because that's what people were expecting.
Yeah, which is a little bit difficult in a shed, really, wasn't it?
Two blokes from Devon in a shed with a caravan and a couple of props.
Yeah.
So we honestly, genuinely did our best. The other thing that we could have done to meet expectations was to have an actual time machine, which I'm happy to put my hands up at the moment and say that we don't currently have.
No,
Unless you've been hiding one away.
No, I haven't got. No, hang on a minute. Oh no, I haven't. No.
Okay.
No. But what we're trying to achieve now is, because of the response we've had and the response since our video went out, we've realised that people are very, very passionate about time travel. So what we'd really like to do is actually follow up on some leads and explore whether it is an actual possible and genuine thing that a time machine could be built. So we'd like to interview mathematicians,
physicists,
engineers,
At this point, I probably want to give a bit of context.
even theologists. Just to kind of trying to ascertain whether it is a definite possibility.
I mean, we received like thousands upon thousands of emails from people claiming to be other time travellers, which is interesting, because a lot of debate about there, which is, if we have invented time travel in the past, where are they?
Yeah.
Have some of them replied to the Gumtree ad? I don't know. That'd be interesting to find out. And certainly for the majority of people who wanted to be a time travel companion or to share their thoughts on time travel, from we had doctors, we had lecturers, we had people who were real fans of the subject and with a massive passion for this. Yeah,
and also we had a lot of media interest as well, notably from the BBC, Yahoo, Fox, and also a major radio station in the US were very keen to interview us. So we feel that we could do this justice now by actually making a proper documentary and documenting every step of the way of our travel. Well, not our time travel as such just yet, but our travels interviewing these people. It may be culminating in a summit of getting these people around a table to actually have a proper debate about it, but also maybe even doing a prototype time machine, if that's, again, a very real possibility.
I mean, I've worked for massive organisations in the past, and I've worked with scientists, and I could tell you that they rarely have an opportunity, these brilliant minds that we have in our society, to actually have a round table discussion with a little bit of funding to actually collaborate on some really exciting ideas. Oh, we've got a visitor.
It might be a time traveller.
Hello.
Sorry about that. How's my wife's cabinet arriving?
I think it's a coffin, mate.
The hassle that I've brought upon the family. Where were we? So what we want to do is, I think we know that like for instance, I watched a Kickstarter, how to make an amazing Kickstarter video, which clearly we've not taken on board.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much did you take in? Well, anyway.
But the number one rule was build an audience and do something amazing with that audience. And I think from our perspective, it may have been a complete accident that this has happened, but we've engaged in just over a week with now over 110,000 people with an absolute passion for time travel from a variety of backgrounds in over 150 countries around the world. And I think I speak for both of us when we say that we feel a responsibility to do something positive with that. And I think this documentary, to explore and give these incredible minds in our world a possibility of sitting down and designing a time machine and getting an engineer to build a prototype time machine, is probably the most exciting thing that's happened to me all year. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, certainly this week.
This week.
No, seriously. It's a fantastic opportunity to really get to grips with what time travel really is, or if it is really possible. Yeah, what else can we say, really? I mean, it's just...
I don't think we can. And we had ideas for a nice sort of flash sort of Kickstarter campaign video, and I think we've done that. The hype's been and gone, and now was just time for a genuine two blokes as we are, with a barn and a caravan and a smoke machine
and a potential audience of 110,000 people, which is not to be sniffed at, really.
Absolutely.
How many opportunities, do any filmmaker get with that kind of audience, ready-made, really? Absolutely,
and I think we've just got kind of one question for you guys. If with this interest that we've managed to attract, and with the passion and the creativity that's already been thrown into this project, where could we go with some real focus and answering some of humanity's biggest questions? For me, I think that's something worth investing in, and I hope you do too.
No, I agree, absolutely.
So that's it, really. It's over to you guys to consider whether this is something you want to fund, but hopefully you'll see us again soon and we could do some exciting stuff.
Sounds very exciting. Adios.